Hola, amigas. Welcome to the podcast dedicated to recapping the Mexican competition series, La Más Draga.
Which is available on YouTube.
Thank you for staying on time. My name is Yiyi.
And I'm Braulio.
And this is
¿Quién es la más?
We are back again for another episode. Are you excited?
Maybe. We'll see how this one turns out.
Yeah, this was an exciting episode. It was really cool to see all the looks were very different. So
They were.
I was excited about that.
Yeah, because they got to be a lot more creative this time around. They got to, I guess, put more of their interpretations into the looks, because it's not one certain thing that you're trying to achieve. So they were...
Yeah, and it was kind of outside of like drag norms, because it was kind of the theme. I don't know if I should say it right now. The theme was Alebrijes.
Spoiler.
But, I know. But so that's like very different than anything you would do in drag. So it was cool to see all the girls step out of their comfort zone. Mm-hmm. Some of them did not really, but for the most part, they were all pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we get started?
Just one thing that I noticed when they were talking about the last episode. You know how they always start recapping what happened. And,
oh, yeah.
I mean, the girls were saying that they were going to miss Debra Man, as we are as well.
Yes.
We really liked her sense of humor, and that's what they mentioned too. Like they're going to miss her making them laugh. Mm-hmm. And except for one, Eva Blunt was a little blunt, I guess. She was just like saying that her like the way she speaks was not to her sense of humor, I guess. So I guess she's glad that she's gone out of the competition.
Well, she's the only one, because we're all sad.
I know.
Even the judges, and
yeah,
we're all sad.
She definitely added something to the mix.
She added a mustache, for one. I don't even remember she still kept the mustache throughout the whole competition, but I think she did. Her confessionals, I think she did. I think she took it off for a while.
There were moments where she had them on, and others where she had it on, and others when she didn't.
Okay. Well, other than that, I guess we're gonna get started. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it. En El Camerino, Johnny walks in to introduce this week's challenge. The queens are to create a look inspired by, like I said already, Alebrijes, but still incorporate their own drag persona. The winner will be named La Más Alebrije. So what the fuck is an alebrije? Tell me.
It is a strange word. So alebrije is basically they're like creatures, imaginary creatures. And Johnny told us in the episode that basically they came from an artisan. His name was Pedro Linares Lopez. And the story is that he one day, like, he became sick, and he had a fever dream where he like visualized images of animals that were fused with other animals. So something not found in nature, I guess. So he called them alebrijes, as he heard in his fever dream. That's what they were being called. So that's where that word came from. And being an artisan, he began like to create alebrijes out of paper mache. So he made like little, I guess, statues of alebrijes and stuff out of his imagination, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so he would make like these unique creatures.
And if you want to see a picture, go to our Instagram, which is at Quien es la Más. And also you can go and watch Coco.
Yes. That's one of the movies that they were mentioning a lot. Mm-hmm. Obviously, because it's It just came out a few years ago, and being a Pixar movie, a lot of people have seen it, so it's probably their the best reference for everyone. So yeah, I mean, when they go into I guess like the what would it be? Is it the death world, the day of the death
Oh
world?
yeah. It's like the afterlife.
Yeah,
after
like
everybody dies.
Yeah. So when they go into the afterlife, you can see a whole bunch of alebrijes just running around there. So that's basically it for. And now it's like alebrijes are part of Mexican art culture.
Yeah, and they're mostly made out of, I think, some kind of wood. I forgot what the wood is called, but now most of them are just made out of wood instead of paper mache. So that is a little history lesson for you guys. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna move on. To help the girls with their wig styling, Johnny enlists the help of expert wig stylist Chio, or Rocio, I think. As an extra surprise, Johnny brings Cordelia back from the dead, honey, to partake in this wig styling class. So yeah, they bring in Chio, and I really, really like her. I want her to be my tia because she had a lot of knowledge on wigs and pretty much taught the girls so much. And they all said that they pretty much learned a lot. And I really liked her. What did you think?
Yeah, she was great, and I love the way she talked to them and the interaction with them. I think Johnny said that she's had 20 years of experience, and she's worked like in productions, like theater productions of like Beauty and the Beast and
Beauty and the Beast.
There you go. And Phantom of the Opera and
Phantom of the Opera.
Like a whole bunch of different productions. So with all that knowledge, like she didn't talk down to them. Like she was trying to pass down this information to them to help them out, not to hold it over them. She didn't think the way
because she could have come in and been like, your wig looks like shit, let me fix it. But no, she came in and was like
very humble.
Yeah, very humble, very helpful, and we appreciate that very much. I was even taking notes. I was like, let me see what she's saying. She mentioned that they spray vodka on the wigs.
I know. And then a little bit in their mouth.
Yeah. And take a little sip and then spray it because I think it helps with like the odor or something, she said, especially for those really styled wigs that are very intricate. You don't want to like put those in the washing machine or whatever. But yeah.
Wait, you put wigs in washing machine?
No.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I know she said that and I took it as a joke, but then when you mentioned it, I was like...
No, do not do that. I did once boil a wig. And that did not turn out good. Let me just tell you that.
Did it look like spaghetti after or something?
Well, it didn't look like spaghetti. It definitely looked like something, but not spaghetti. But it did burn on me. So don't do that, kids. And what else did I write? Yeah, I just thought she was really helpful. I loved her. And I did learn during this. I know we mentioned, I think it was the first episode even, that we didn't know how long some of them had been doing drag. We finally found out that Margaret has been doing drag for 4 years. So I kind of feel bad for saying that she looks like she's been doing it for 1. I'm sorry, Margaret, if you're listening, but she's been doing it for 4 years.
Yeah.
Anything else that you noticed in this little segment?
I know, I guess like the best advice that she was giving them was to always polish. Like polish their looks, polish their hair, make sure that, and this is something that they told them last time too, like make sure that the details are there. So always mind the details, because that's what's gonna stand out and make it different and unique. But yeah, so like you mentioned, Cordelia returned from the dead, but just for, I guess, a limited time.
I actually thought
like
that was
the
really... Yeah. The McRib is back, girl. Yeah. But I was going to say, I really, really appreciate that the show brought her back, because you never see that, especially in competition series, mostly Drag Race, of course. They they don't really take care of the girls to that extent where they're thinking about them outside of the competition. And they were like actually saying, Cordelia loves wigs. She's really trying to learn or wanting to learn. So let's bring her back just for this. And I think that was really, really, really cool for them to do.
Yeah, that was the main reason why they brought her in to absorb that knowledge from Chio. Which is, yeah, that was really cool of them to actually keep her in mind and be like, you want to come in for this? And at the same time, she gets to spend some more time with the rest of the girls.
Yeah, it was nice. Okay, so I think we're going to move on. After the wig masterclass, the girls start getting ready while talking about last week's critiques. So the girls are all sitting down and they're all, like I said, they're all getting ready. And again, some of them I think were bothered from the critiquers. The critiques they got from the judges last week. And yeah, they're all talking about it. Barbara mentions that that she appreciates the critiques and she doesn't really take them, she doesn't take offense, which I think is very important, like I said last week. And I really appreciated that she took the critiques she took them to heart, but not in a way that
not personal.
Yeah, not personal.
Yeah, and she did say that she was disappointed of that she didn't do well because she felt confident in what she was doing. Like she wanted to bring this whole Mexican side of Thalia into her look, but it did not work out. Like the judges didn't like it, so which was disappointing, and it was disappointing for her.
Yeah, and she also said, like I said, she was talking about how she took the critiques and she's using them instead of like harping down on them, or yeah. And she said that she wants to take her drag further, which again, that really resonates with me because I appreciate a queen or an artist who's willing to take critiques and use them to their benefit. Deborah took the critiques hard because her mom helped her do the outfit. And I think she's mentioned that her tias also helped her out. But I think last week when she did that, the flower outfit, some of the judges mentioned that they didn't like it or they didn't appreciate that she could have done more. And I guess they didn't know that her family helped her out. So obviously they're just going to say what they think about the outfit. But for Deborah, she has a personal connection to the outfit. So for her, she kind of took it hard.
Yeah, she said she felt like she was being mediocre in the competition. Because every time, and we've talked about this, like it feels like they are holding her to a different standard because she's more versed in the drag scene. And so because of that, like they're always wanting more from her, and it sounds like she's taking this to heart, and especially when, like in last competition, where she had, it was a little personal for her as far as like who helped her make the look.
Would you help me make a look if I was going on a competition?
I don't know how I can add to it, but sure.
Thank you.
I'll sabotage you. I'm just kidding.
And this is the first time we hear, I feel like this is the first time we hear Eva say more than one sentence, because they each go around and then talk about their drag, and they actually get Eva to talk about her drag. And that's like the first time she's been featured, I think.
Yeah. And I noticed that Lana was absent from this whole conversation too. But yeah, finally we get Eva to say a little bit more about her. And I think part of it is this whole segment of them talking in the workroom. Like it felt a little longer than usual. And it's probably because we have one less queen to cover. So... once they get to the runway, that's going to be a little shorter. So yeah, I mean, she got to express some of her thoughts. She said she's very inspired by powerful, confident woman, which women, so we already knew that. I think she mentioned that in the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get to the topic of bullying as well. And they talk about how they were bullied in school and for being feminine or for being something that I like related to as well. Like they were talking about not being into sports and having like more girlfriends than guy friends and like hanging around with the girls and liking like the pop divas is what I think Eva mentioned as well. Definitely something like Spice Girls and all that.
And when they were talking about bullying, we learned that Barbara is a fucking bitch.
Yeah. Which we've had hints of it before, but yeah, she confesses that she said, I've never gotten bullied. I've been the person I've been the bully.
That is so interesting because we never hear that side of the story. When it comes to the LGBTQIA community, it's always like being bullied and everything that happens to us in the community. But now we hear the opposite, and she feels remorseful.
Yeah, which I think that can manifest in like different ways. Like you said, it's going to depend on the development or the personality of the person. So you can either be the one who gets bullied, or where with another person you can become the actual bully. Like it extends from like insecurities with yourself, and if you see those same attributes in another person and you see them being happy, you like, even if it can be like internalized, so you don't even notice that's happening, that you're doing that, but
yeah,
you start bullying them and you start picking on them, and it's all from your own personal struggles as well.
And I think we can all relate to that at a certain extent. I mean, there's some people, like maybe Barbara did it more often than others.
Yeah.
And she really took advantage of that. But we've all snapped at somebody or kind of took out our aggression on someone else. And that's kind of what's happening when somebody's bullying somebody. They're not really mad at that person. They're just mad at other stuff that's going on in their life, and they just take it out all on one person that they feel is easier to take it out on. And yeah, I think
like, it's like a power struggle. Like you're you feel like you don't have any control over say something happening at home, or just struggling with your own identity, and when you hold power over someone else, and you feel like, okay, this is something I can control. So Margarita,
she really got into it. Margarita's story broke my heart. I really felt her when she was talking about her experience being bullied, and I just really felt for her. Did you have any notes on that? I just wanted to get into that a little bit.
I mean, just from growing up, like I've gone through stuff like that, like the stuff that she was explaining, just being, you just feel like you're different, and you feel like you're...
Did you ever like, was it ever intense? Because hers seemed like she was like being bullied really badly. Like it was something that like a lot of kids get made fun of when they're bigger, and people see it as easy to go for somebody who's big
because it's something like you can see. I guess it's more visible, so you can't hide it.
Because in my experience, I would say I had instances of being bullied, not like on a daily basis, but there's certain people that would kind of make comments or make you feel uncomfortable, or just make you feel like you're worthless. And but I don't have like a story where it was like on a daily basis I was being beat up or something. I do remember like when I used to walk home from school in middle school, I believe, our neighbors where we used to live, and you know them,
Yeah.
Our neighbors,
I know,
they used to yell slurs
Yeah.
at me sometimes, not all the time, but just, they're kids.
Yeah.
So they're like
Stupid.
stupid. Yeah. And, but I don't know. I just never, in my mind, I knew that they were stupid. So it didn't really affect me in a way. I
Yeah.
mean, it did hurt because
Yeah.
at one point we were friends. And to see them turn like that, it was hurtful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was like some of the stuff that I experienced. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was at some point, like, it came and went. So they were, uh, for whatever reason, it's middle school. And, like, in
Mm-hmm.
middle school, I remember there was, like, this one person who, like, almost on a daily basis, but not really. And, like, he would say things that, like you said, like slurs or, um, sometimes like it got physical and stuff. And yeah, I mean it's hard. Like I really resonate with Margaret in that case, where she explained like those instances like they made her go with the wrong crowd. I
Mm-hmm.
think is what she said. So they made her start hanging out with the wrong people, and yeah, and I guess maybe that's with hanging out with that group. That's where she got a different type of confidence, and now she had friends in that case, even if it wasn't with um, the right people that she should have been with.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's a
um,
it's a very I think it's a universal topic. I mean, I feel like everybody can relate to it at a certain extent. Like I said, some people don't experience it like on a daily basis, others do.
yeah,
So it just sucks that it happens. Um,
and it shouldn't happen. And a lot of the times, like with parents or teachers, they peg that as like normal. They think it's just a normal coming of age thing. Like everyone
mhm.
goes through it, and it shouldn't be. And you shouldn't have to go through that at all. And it shouldn't be normalized. But a lot of the times, it is in our schools, and um, yeah, and it can be harmful. Like if the wrong person gets bullied, like they can commit suicide. They can kill themselves.
Mhm.
So how can we say that bullying is normal? How can we say that that's okay?
Yeah, it's not
Um,
okay.
yeah, it shouldn't be normalized at all. It shouldn't be a part of our society.
Even cyberbullying, because nowadays it happens online,
Mm-hmm.
and kids are being bullied online. And I mean, we never really lived through that era. We did have the internet. We're not that old, but it was into the point where social media was like, oh, you're gonna get bullied on social media, that kind of stuff. And now that happens, and it's like that's crazy.
It's another thing that parents have to keep mind of as well, like where your kids are spending their time. And so, yeah, I mean, words are hurtful, whether they're telling them behind your back, in front of your face, or behind a computer. Like it's still they hurt,
Yeah,
and especially if you're growing up and you're still finding out who you are,
yeah,
and other people are throwing all these other things at you. It's a lot.
yeah. Because you don't even know what these terms mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, especially if you're gay or anything,
Mm-hmm.
or part of the LGBTQIA community. I think, can I just say LGBT community? I don't know.
Yeah.
QIA plus community, whatever. Um, like kids are not really, when somebody calls them gay, they don't really know what that means.
Yeah, I know I didn't.
Yeah, it's like,
And maybe um, that's a problem with their parents and the way they're bringing them up, because they don't explain things. And
mm-hmm,
I don't know how much it would help, but it would definitely help if you had an adult explain to you beforehand how it's possible to be gay or transgender, or like it's possible to feel different, and it's okay to be different. But if no one gives you the tools, that no one explains it to you, then you're just gonna wonder by yourself. And then I think there could be some strength that you can derive from knowing a little bit more about yourself, or what's going on, what are you feeling.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, at that age, kids, well, I don't know what age she got bullied, but sometimes kids don't even know what they're saying. Like, they're trying to be offensive, but
they don't know the power of their words.
Yeah, they don't know how much that can affect somebody. So I don't know. I mean, it's a conversation that we can go on and on and on about, but I think we should move on from this. I think yeah, I mean, it's just a really, really big topic.
Mm-hmm.
So all we can say is, I mean, just stay strong, find somebody to talk to, and yeah, I don't want to say it gets better, because that's always like that cliche thing that
for some people it applies, but yeah, I mean, not everyone is in that position where they can just wait till it gets better.
Exactly. Okay, so just like the show, we're gonna have an awkward transition. It is time. Vamos a la pasarela. We are gonna go queen by queen and talk about all the looks.
So our first queen is Lana. And Lana is wearing a multicolored bodysuit that covers her from head to toe. It's pink, yellow, and polka dots. Actually, all kinds of materials in there. Or patterns. Think kids' clown colors. Her long neon green hair peeks out from the back as she's wearing large bull-like horns on her head. She is also wearing a mouse-like nose with whiskers, and around her waist she has about half a dozen like tentacles coming out of her. Yeah, so I think...
Yeah, what did you think about this? Because remember, the challenge is to be an alebrije and still incorporate your persona. That's what Johnny said.
Yeah.
So in that regard, what did you think?
I don't think she achieves either. I think it's too many ideas in one. I mean, as we were saying, like she has elements of a rat, elements of, I guess, an octopus, and then some of those tentacles look like lizard tails. And then she has the bull horns. So it's just a lot to handle.
In a way, it is kind of an alebrije, like, because it has the mixture of all the animals.
Yeah.
But then in the sense of traditional alebrije, no. Mm-mm. So to me, I was kind of confused with her because the judges didn't seem to respond to it. But in a way, she kind of did an alebrije.
I mean, it is a mixture of different animals.
Exactly.
But I don't think that's all that an alebrije is. It's not just... There's some, like... Because this looks like... It just looks really strange. It doesn't look like anything. There's no, like, finesse to it at all. And she looks... I don't know, like, she looks more like a clown. Like, she looks like a clown to me.
Like Mickey Mouse fucked Ursula.
And a bowl, I guess.
And a bowl.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just... It does not look good. I mean, the mouse, I guess, snout, mouth, whatever, like, it's too... Like, it covers her whole face. Her makeup looks good, I guess. It blends in with the mouse nose, but
yeah, that's the thing. The mouse nose is very distracting.
Yeah,
and it takes away from the makeup job, which Yari was like, your makeup is so beautiful, cute, yes. I'm like, bitch, you can't even see the makeup. Like, what are you talking about?
I think maybe she meant that it was blended into the nose well. Like, you can see.
Yadi always trying to comment, like, your makeup is so great when her eyebrows popping off. Like, no. But it's, to me, I would say I would consider this an Alebrije for sure.
Okay.
Do I like it? Not really, because it does look very clowny. I don't respond to these colors that are very primary.
Mishmash.
Yeah, very mishmash. So, yeah, to me, does she pass the challenge? Yes. Do I like it? Not really.
She didn't. No, it's just, I think she should have cut down on the animals she used, and maybe we can get somewhere and change the color palette. Definitely.
Yeah, and who is this again? Lana, right?
This is Lana.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about her, so.
No, let's move on. Who is the next queen?
The next queen is Bárbara Durango, and Bárbara is wearing a reflective metallic short dress with stars and tentacles detailing at the trim, and clear plastic boots. She always has like the best shoes. Remember the what was it? A couple of challenges, or was it last challenge?
The Virgin Mary?
Yeah, she had the Virgin Mary shoes.
Those are cute.
Yeah, super cute, and I like these as well. Anyways, her hair is powder pink, and she's just wearing it straight down. She didn't do much to it. When she walks in, she immediately takes off her mask, which kind of like it looks like a bat with ears, and I think she made a mistake by removing that, because then it doesn't look like an Alebrije anymore. But anyways, so she's holding this mask as she's walking on the pasarela, along with a striped cane. Her makeup are like water droplets that she's painted over her eyes, and it's kind of like runs down her face and into her right shoulder. Her eyes are accentuated by long feathered lashes. And again, she's wearing that backing de respaldor, which this time is like metallic peacock feathers kind of thing. And they almost look like diamonds or something. But yeah,
did you think she passed, or did you think she met the challenge criteria?
No, she did not look animalistic at all. It's, like I said, especially when she took off the mask, like she just looks like a pretty fairy space godmother or something.
Because she said her thing was Barbarella coming down to Earth, taking over something, and being infected by herpes or something. I don't know. Something like that. But it does not look like an Alebrije.
I definitely saw the Barbarella there. I definitely did. Again, and that's where her name stems from as well. But that was not the challenge. And she just looks like someone from space. Yeah, and she didn't do anything with her hair either. So there's not much to look at all. And it all looks like it clashes with each other. And I guess, again, like too many ideas as well.
Yeah, it doesn't even make... I don't even know what it is. Like, why is she carrying a cane?
Yeah, I don't know. Why? Yeah, why is she wearing that? Why does she do her makeup like that too? Like, it doesn't make sense.
And somebody called it a Pokemon. And she looks like a Pokemon.
Oh yeah, because of her little mask. It looks like a Pokemon, but
I do not choose you. No, thank you.
So I guess you didn't like it?
No, I didn't think it was an Alebrije at all. So I mean, there's like, she failed 100%, and it just, yeah, Alebrije, no ma'am. And I like the hat. If it was like the full costume was like with the little ears and the bat, if she would have done like a whole bat look or something mixed with like something else, then yeah, I would have loved it. But she just went a whole nother direction. So no. Is it cute, like the makeup? I guess, but again, this challenge is an Alebrije challenge.
And that's always, I think that's her main focus always. Like, do I look cute? That's probably the first thing and the last thing she asks herself. That's my main
focus. Do I look cute? But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, I think she keeps doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, let's move on to somebody else. Yeah. Next up is
Deborah La Grande. So Deborah is wearing a long fitted yellow and pink spandex dress with like a webbed collar and very large textured dragon wings. Her hair is swirling. It's like a purple and updo. And her makeup is it looked very like galactial.
The makeup?
Yeah, like there were a lot of to me it was a lot of inspiration from like a galaxy. There was a lot of deep blues, and she had like sparkles on her face, so to shone through, and deep navy blue lips. And she is also holding a Dia de los Muertos skeleton dolls of.
Yeah, it's cool that she made a doll of Lorena Herrera without makeup. That's cute.
You can tell that it's them because of that, and Johnny has like the blue beard, the signature blue beard. I really liked her. I love the wings especially, and she mentioned that her neighbors actually helped her make those wings, and they're made out of paper mache as well.
How many people are helping this bitch? Like, are they getting paid for this?
Probably not. I guess that's allowed in the competition.
Well, yeah, because they go home, so they're not
exactly.
They're not stuck there. So.
Yeah. I mean, the wings are super super pretty, and then
the wings are what make the whole outfit.
I was gonna say, yeah, because the rest is just a simple silhouette. Yeah, there's nothing too exciting about the dress itself. So, yeah, I think the wings definitely elevated. The hair is nice too. It's very intricate. Probably used a lot of vodka on that one.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, the makeup's really nice too. I wish the makeup was a different color, maybe. It's just I think it clashes a little bit with the color scheme of the wings and the dress, but the execution is nice.
Yeah, it looks like Alebrije mixed with like a drag queen Alebrije, which is kind of what the thing
challenge was.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was very classic. She's like very put together, kind of old school drag with the hair, but still trying new stuff with her makeup, with the big eyes that she created, and then even the blue face, which is not offensive to blue people. And then the wings, which are amazing. And I think she said that she made them out of the same wood that Alebrijes are made out of. And that is a big plus, even though we don't notice that, but she even took that initiative to go that far, and do those details. So yeah, I loved it. I don't love the dolls, to be honest. Like, it was a little like they kind of got in the way, and then she had to like carry them
the whole time.
So to me, she could have got rid of the dolls.
They're cute though.
They are very cute. Or just put them somewhere where you don't have to carry them, like on each wing or something.
True. Or give it out to them or something. I don't know. They're cute, but yeah, I mean, the rest of the outfit was great. I loved it.
Let's move on to the next queen. Who is the next queen? Ooh, this queen is okay. Who is it?
I don't know what that means. That could be read any of a billion ways. But our next queen is Eva Blunt. And Eva walks out on all fours with stilts supporting her legs and arms. The back stilts are covered in like pink material that gives the illusion of pants. But the front ones are left with they're mostly uncovered except for like furry hooves that go up less than halfway. Other than that, the focus is on the headdress, since she's wearing just a black one piece. But so the headdress has bug-like eyes with antenna, and she has like fur going down her back. Her makeup imitates the pattern on her headdress with like sparkly sequins and pink accents around the eyes and nose. The makeup was really nice. I really liked her makeup today.
There was a lot of white dots.
There was a lot of white dots, but it went with the headdress well. So it's just a continuation of that theme. I don't like that she left those stilts uncovered in the front. It throws off the illusion. I don't know if she ran out of time or something, or why she would do that, but it doesn't look good. It looks like a drag queen on stilts.
Yeah, I don't think she could have covered them and it wouldn't have affected her walk at all.
Exactly. Just like she did the back ones.
Yeah.
I like the idea and the creativity of her doing, using the stilts and all that. But like a lot of the judges said, they felt like her actual dress or what she was wearing was left on the side. Like she's not wearing anything. She didn't put any creativity into that. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It is an alebrije to me. She has like different elements.
It is or it isn't?
It is. I mean, she has like the bug elements at the top on the headdress, and then I guess the hooves. But just because of how she left them uncovered, it kind of it throws off that illusion. Like
so is she supposed to be like an insect mixed with
some sort of, I don't know, like a mammoth or a bull or something.
Because I don't know anything with that type of hair. That's why it's kind of
it's very woolly. Yeah,
it looks like two pom-poms or something. Like it doesn't look like actual. It's not actual fur, right? It's like little stringy thingies. That's what it looks like to me.
Stringy thingies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the close up, but yeah, I mean, there's creativity here, but she didn't go. I don't know if she ran out of time or something, but she could have done more.
Yeah, and it was very limiting. Like her movements were so limited because she was on the stilts, and they look very cool, but like the way that she walked was really kind of awkward because it's such a small stage and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work on that stage. I'm surprised she even fit through the door because I thought the door was smaller than that.
I know.
And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait, did they raise it just for that?
I know.
I don't know, but she fit through there. And like I said, it was just very limiting. The headdress is probably the most exciting part of the whole look because the rest of it is just a basic black bodysuit. And it doesn't have any sort of detail on it. The makeup, a little too busy for me, but I like it. It's just a little bit too busy. It looks like she has like moretes on her. Because
it's too dark.
Yeah, it's
she
very
used a lot
dark.
Of purple.
She used a lot of purple and reds, I think, or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But maybe she would have just come out like without the wig and like more like bug looking. Like maybe that would have worked, even though it kind of takes a little bit out of the drag. But I don't know. I don't like the way this looks.
Yeah, she could have pushed it further.
And Eva Blunt usually does something sexy, and this is not at all what she's...
True. Which I like that she did something different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was too different, I guess. Yeah. I don't think she... I mean, she's not the worst, definitely. She at least put some creative input in there, and it just didn't go all the way.
Yes. And good kudos for doing something different. Still, it's cool, awesome. That's going to be remembered, obviously, but it's not going to make an impact as far as the challenge. So let's move on to the next queen. And I think she's the last queen. It's getting very, very like narrowed down. So who is the next queen?
Our last queen for today is Margarita. And I kind of struggled describing her, but Margaret is wearing like a Japanese samurai inspired look. Like it's very armor like, except for the materials, like not protective, I guess. Her mask with ears at the top is covering most of her face except for her eyes, which eventually like she takes off, and you see she has like a tribal inspired makeup. Her pants have like they're oversized, and they have like a scale pattern, and she's wearing lizard claws on her hands. She has a patch. She has like patches of straw-like material in certain designated places, like around her chest, down her back, and it kind of brings like a handmade feel to the whole look. And her hair, you can't really see it because it's under the mask and everything, but it's white silver. And one of the moments that the judges were talking about was when she takes off her mask and she spits out blood. But yeah, I think her interpretation of Alebrije was to try to duplicate what one of those statues looks like. So whereas the other queens, I think they were trying to portray something that's alive, and with Margaret, she looked like if you Google Alebrije or Alebrije statue or something, you're gonna see these colors and these patterns, and so she was trying to look like that. It wasn't something that was alive, I guess. And she has a whole glow in the dark thing going on too. They turn off or turn down the lights for
Do they always have
bit.
black lights? I don't know if that's a thing that they always have in every runway, or did they just do it for this runway?
I guess, yeah, just for this one, because I haven't seen it in any of the other ones.
Which is weird, because why didn't all of them do neon colors?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they didn't want to. Well, actually, like, if you look back at the looks, like, most of them have some form of neon element in there.
Well, I would think they would tell them, like, do something that's gonna glow in the dark, or that's gonna catch the light in black light.
Unless it was her idea to be like, oh, I need to do this because or I need a black light because this is what I'm gonna do with my look. I don't know.
Wait, you're saying that she maybe like brought the black light in herself, kind of, or told them
that,
to
or asked them, yeah, if they could.
Oh, okay, that. Maybe.
I mean, I really love her interpretation. Again, it's separate from what the other queens were trying to do.
Right off the bat, can you tell me what animals she's portraying?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed. She's acting animalistic, but yeah, you can't really pinpoint like an animal that she's actually portraying.
You can see the ears.
I see the ears, and maybe her mask is maybe a beak or a snout or something, but
then she takes off the mask and it's kind of something else.
Yeah. It's more human like, except for she does color in her nose, but she does have her claws though, like the lizard claws. So
did you like it?
I liked it. Yeah. I like her interpretation of it. I was looking for something a little bit more, I guess, literal, like to literally see the animals that she's trying to combine. But the whole, I think she said it was hand painted and everything, and it's a cool effect. It looks like one of those statues if it came to life, I guess.
It looks something from Coco, because in Coco they kind of all have that glowy in the dark, black light kind of look.
Yeah, maybe that's what she watched, and
yeah,
that makes sense. I've only seen that movie once, so I don't remember too much about it. But
I don't like the blood though. I feel like I've seen so many queens do the blood thing or some kind of liquid spilling out of their mouth, and I guess they just don't like to swallow. But I just seen this. It's just been done so much that to me it doesn't make an impact.
It felt out of place in this challenge, and for her interpretation too, because it's supposed to be like a statue, like an inanimate object. So it felt out of place. That she could have used that on something else. The judges liked it though.
I know. And didn't we see somebody else do it this season already? Or am I thinking of another show? I feel like we saw somebody else do it already.
I think you're right, and it might have been her.
No, it might have been Debra Mann or somebody that got eliminated already. But I think she had fun on the runway. She definitely worked it. The judges loved it, and it worked well with Under the Lights. Obviously, it was made just for that. The armor stuff is really cool. The fact that it looks like an armor. And the fact that she took the time to actually think about how it's going to look under the lights, that's pretty smart. And that's somebody that's in it to win it, that she's really listening, or at least, well, I guess that's her way of doing something extra. Because remember last week they were like, you need to bring something extra, you need to do something that's going to wow us or whatever. And I guess that was her way of doing that.
She's listening. She's definitely listening and improving and trying to learn.
And the eyebrows are not there.
The eyebrows are not there, yeah.
Again, so she is very easy to manipulate. You just tell her something. Just tell her you don't like something about her.
So if you don't listen to them, then you're hard-headed and you're never going to learn. But if you do listen to them, you're easy to manipulate.
Yes, exactly.
You can't win.
So after the judges' critiques, Margaret Yiyi is declared la Más Alebrije. Lana and Bárbara Durango land in the bottom two and have to lip sync to Cielo Rojo by Regina Orozco. Regina Orozco is actually the what's it called, guest judge. So they have to lip sync to a song by her. And in the end, Lana goes home. And she is added into the drag altar, where she will be remembered forever and ever and ever. So, what do you think I missed? What do you want to talk about? Because that is all she wrote, literally.
Well, first of all, do we agree that Margarita was the top for the week?
Margaret, yeah. I would have been happy with either her or Deramen. Not Deramen. Deborah La Grande.
Yeah, she gone. I'm sorry. She gone. Yeah, Deborah La Grande or her. I agree. Yeah.
So I was happy.
Yeah. Both of them executed it
The
well.
bottom two, though, Lana and Bárbara Durango. Bárbara Durango for sure.
Definitely.
Lana.
I kind of really want her to leave. Like, I need her to leave. I don't know, because she keeps doing the same thing. She's not listening.
Bárbara,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's not listening at all. And then I think Eva was kind of down there as well.
Yeah. I would have put Eva and
her.
Bárbara.
I think her creativity kept her up there. Just the fact that she used stilts and all that, and that kept her in the competition.
Or the fact that they didn't want to send Bárbara home and they wanted to keep Lana. Because if they would have put Lana against Barbara, I think Lana would have stayed. Or not Lana, sorry. If they would have put Eva against Barbara, I think Eva would have stayed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah.
But
That's true.
but Lana against Barbara, they would have sent Lana home. I don't know. I feel like
You
the
are so
lip
twisted.
sync.
You're always thinking
I feel like the lip
behind the
sync was
scenes.
so
It was not good.
it was not good. I'm trying to remember because it's been a week since I've watched it.
It was so uneventful. They didn't do much at all. Barbara did her same old thing. She's
The facial expressions, right?
yes, she's doing her facial expressions. She's interpreting the song in a comedic way again. It's just no.
And if it's not funny, it's not comedic.
It's not.
So just because you're doing weird faces doesn't make it funny.
It was not funny. But I guess standing next to Lana, who didn't do anything, she just stood up there.
And you can't see what her face looks like
You
either
can't.
because she's
You
wearing
can't.
that mouse thing.
Yeah, and I think they should have reversed their interpretations of the song, because Barbara has been doing that same thing over and over. So maybe this time if she took it seriously, then she could have been different. And with Lana, she, because of everything she was wearing, like, you can't take that seriously. Like, you should have done some sort of comedic rendition. At least move. At least run around the Amazon boxes, like we said.
Yeah, or take
Do
the mouse thing
something.
off just for the lip sync.
True, yeah, exactly. Maybe it wasn't easy to take off, but still, like, do something. Don't just stand there. It's not gonna work out well if you just stand there.
So another disappointing lip sync from last week, and again, this week I would have kept Barbara just because you can actually see her face lip syncing. But did she impress me? No. So it could have been a double sachet away or whatever.
Oh, that would have been okay with me, actually.
Yeah. So what else did you want to talk about? Did you like the guest judge? I liked her. She was fine. I didn't know who she was, but I liked her. I still don't know who she is really, but
she was very opinionated, and sometimes when you're a guest judge, you might feel a little shy in, like, criticizing the looks or the queens, and she was definitely not shy about it. And yeah, I think her opinions were right on the mark as well. So
good for her.
So she worked out well, I think.
I don't think anybody else said anything. Yadi's always nice. Johnny is kind of like all over the place. Lorena doesn't really read anybody or say anything. She kind of just agrees with everybody. And then the guest judge was fine. And then Letal, I think she didn't say anything like that was really like biting or anything. I think she was pretty
tamed. And
yeah.
Yeah, she had a lot of the same opinions that the rest of the judges did. So
do you want anybody to step their pussy up this for the next week? I think Barbara definitely needs to do it because she is getting a little
repetitive.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to, though. I just don't have much confidence in her now. But yeah, she needs to, going from this runway, then Eva Blunt needs to as well.
So let me ask you this. Who is your top 3 picks? Because there's 4 of them now, right?
Now that Lana left.
So I think I already know what you're going to say. Well, everybody but Barbara is your top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree too. That's my pick for top 3.
Yeah, I think Barbara I don't know why she's still there.
She's not a bad drag queen. It's just on the show she's not really stepping it up. So according to the show, what the challenges are, she needs to step it up, and she hasn't been doing that.
It feels like she keeps getting pit against other queens who are either just completely flubbing the challenge, and that's why she keeps getting through. She's just sliding by, but she's not doing like anything particularly well. Besides causing drama in the workroom. But even that, it's not that interesting.
Well, we all know that if you cause drama, that'll keep you on for a few more episodes.
Yeah.
There's only 3 more. Because this was the 4th, and there's 7. So that means they're probably not going to eliminate somebody. Oh, no, because one of them is a finale. Wait.
Yeah, one's called the finale on there, but I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah. If there's 3 more episodes left, that means somebody goes home next week. And then the next week, maybe nobody goes home. And then they do the finale.
So then what's the point of the 6th episode?
What 6th episode?
The before the finale.
Oh, maybe it's like a challenge or something, just to...
You're talking as if you don't know.
I don't remember. I honestly do not remember. I don't remember. I don't remember if somebody goes home or if nobody goes home. I don't remember. I do know it's a top 3 though. That's all I remember. So I'm confused. But that is all for this week. Thank you for joining us. And we're just going to end it here. Where can they follow you?
You can follow me, Braulio, at HELLOBRAULIO on Twitter and Insta and whatever else exists. I don't know.
And Quien es la Más has a Twitter now. Hashtag nobody's following us. Hashtag I don't know what to tweet on there because I'm not a Twitter user, so I'm just like I don't know what to. I don't use Twitter, so I wish I could
just retweet like I do. I guess.
I wish I could like hire somebody to do that for me, the Twitter, because I have no idea what. But anyways, you can follow me at Yiyi on Instagram. That's YIYI. And also on there, there's a link to my YouTube channel where you can watch me recap all the lip syncs of RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 10, 11, and All Stars 3. And you can download my music for free on SoundCloud. Those are linked on all my videos on YouTube. So that is it for us. Thank you guys. We love you. And we'll see you next time. Bye.